Hey guys, welcome to Slick Nasty Ones Transformers video. I'm gonna answer some of your guys' questions today. I know some of you have been asking me about certain symbols and what bots are better to rank up and who should be focused on, or what to do during the Alliance quest. I'm gonna give you guys some information. Hopefully, this helps you guys out. What we're going to start off with is some of the bots. Now, if you can see, I've been mainly focusing on Bumblebee, Iron Man, and Windblade, and Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime, overall, he's a good bot, especially if his ability is awakened. I have this one as 2-star. He's max. I have him at level 30, rank 3. His health is okay and his hits are okay. I haven't started forging anyone. If you guys want to forge your bots, go ahead and do that. I don't recommend to do it just yet, especially if you don't have too many bots. It's better to wait with forging. That way you have more bots to do a longer run in arenas to boost up your score to give you a better chance to, win the featured bot in the arenas. Now, overall, with Optimus Prime, um, I think he's great. He's one of my favorite characters. Now, his signature abilities, as you can see, when his health drops to below 20%, his armor increases by 90%. So what that means, it stacks at about 3 or 4 armor. So every hit that they receive while they're in the increased armor range, it's practically like a 5% damage out of the 100 that we would normally receive. And you also get a melee buff stacked up to 3. The melee buff are basically hand-to-hand combat hits. It does not uh, affect your power hits. It's mostly just your medium to high hits. Now, willpower is the damage that he causes when the opponent is bleeding. Here it shows you if he's blocking, it increases, the armor a little bit. All attacks are increased. Now, he also causes bleed using his special attacks. His special 2, it inflicts 30% chance to bleed. And that's really good, especially if you're in a long fight. Bleed will help you. Or if you're fighting a bot that's stronger than you, bleed is a really good advantage. So if you guys have this Optimus Prime movie 1, I say focus on him. As a 2-star, he's good. 3-star obviously would be better if you have him as a 3-star. Now, Ironhide, he's one of my favorites. He's just a monster. He's a beast. I do not have him awakened, his ability, but I have him as a rank 3 at level 7. I have yet still to, add some levels to him. But with him, what his deal is, his critical buffs go up and he causes a lot of burn. Plus, all of his hits are straight power hits. It's nothing but raw power with this guy. His defense is good too. You can hit him and he doesn't really take too much damage. The burns, you can stack them up. They're usually done by a power hit. If you guys don't know how to do a power hit, you hold your right thumb down, and then he'll transform into a car and shoot a missile at him. And if you hit him, you'll see a little burn symbol pop up underneath the opponent. Continually doing that, it stacks them up. I've stacked it up to like 4 burn, and his power meter, his life health meter just literally drops. Like, it's ridiculous. His L2, special 2, it causes so much damage, and it's awesome. It looks cool, but it causes so much damage. Special 1 stuns them, which is good, but the stun doesn't really last too long. I'm pretty sure the higher rank and the higher level you get, his stun will last longer. But overall, Ironhide is a beast. Um, he does have synergy with Bumblebee and Optimus Prime Movie 1, which with using him with Optimus Prime Movie 1, it's gonna go ahead and grant him the ability to trigger bleed on any opponent through his heavy attacks, and he deals a lot more damage through his attacks. So that's a good double combo to have together because Ironhide doesn't bleed, doesn't cause bleed. I mean, but if you have him with the synergy with movie one Optimus Prime, Ironhide will begin to bleed, cause people to bleed. Windblade is awesome. For all I know, a lot of you guys like her a lot. She's great because she causes bleed like off the bat with pretty much every single hit that she gives. Um, her Stormfall blast that's caused when you use the L1. What that basically does, if the opponent that you're fighting uses a special while that Stormfall blast is active, they lose health depending on how much on what special they use. If it was a special one or a special two, they lose that much health. Also, her armor piercing is 3, so that basically means it breaks through enemies' armor. If they don't have any armor buff, then you're basically doing a critical damage hit. Um, the bleed you can stack. She also stuns every so often, but until you actually get her ability awakened, her stun is it's like wishy-washy. It pops up whenever. You'll be lucky if it pops up. Now, Bumblebee. A lot of people like Bumblebee. That's just a lot of people's personal favorite. I like Bumblebee. He reminds me a lot of Spider-Man from Marvel Contest of Champions. If you guys play that, he's extremely agile. Bumblebee. He evades a lot, so he's a really good evasive player. Um, his ability, once you awaken them, obviously you know it's gonna get a lot better. But he does stack up attack buffs, so it increases his overall attack rating as you stack them. And he changes between agility and evade on its own as the timer runs out. Now, his special attacks they inflict damage the same as what I mentioned earlier, like the shock. Because if the opponent uses a special while the shock is on, then they're going to lose health, that much health, depending on how strong the special was that they used. But with Bumblebee, that ability, it's, you know, 50-50 chance that it'll pop up. But until you awaken its ability, it'll be a lot more consistent. Now, Grinder, I've been using him too. He's okay. Um, he's a little slow for my taste, but he also does cause a lot of damage. He does have a lot of armor up that's stacked, so it gives him a lot of armor. And his critical rate hit is not so much to increase his, but it's to lower the opponent's critical hits against you. Motor Master is good. I like him, especially because he has an unstoppable mode, kind of like Unstoppable Colossus in Marvel Contest Champions. What I've noticed, because mine is not ability is not awakened, if you are far away from them, like in a ranged attack, and you swipe to the right to like rush into them, then it becomes unstoppable. So the first hit that he's doing, it connects, and then you can just continue your combo after that. And then what I usually do from that point, I back up and then run forward again, so that it continues to use that unstoppable for the first hit because it basically makes them unblockable for the first hit. Let me see who else we got here. Sideswipe, I haven't really used him too much. Um, Bludgeon, I like Bludgeon. Bludgeon does cause bleed sometimes too, and his armor ups go up, and he stuns. He stuns a lot actually. He's actually pretty good. If I had him as a 3-star, he'd be good. Mixed Master is just weird to me. He's like, I don't know. He's just a weird character that I think you'd have to play with over and over again to get used to. But I do like his special damage buff because it reminds me of Yellow Jacket's ability from Marvel Contest of Champions, and what that basically is, when you have the special damage buff activated, it temporarily increases your special attack, which is good. And at the same time, it also um, helps you defeat the obviously the opponent a little bit quicker. Now, there was one character here that people wanted to know about, which is Ratchet. Now, Ratchet, he's I think the only bot here that can health heal. Um, his health heal to me, it's always activating for some reason, which is good. But because he's such a low level and such a low rank, his he doesn't really get too much unless I don't get hit. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and rank him up to rank 330 unless I get a 3-star Ratchet. Then I'll focus on him, and I'll let you guys know how much better his health heal becomes. Barricade is a really good offensive character, especially if you guys are just all about attack, 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 because the backfire is really good. The backfire is what I meant about a Yellow Jacket special ability in Marvel Contest Champions. I got Barricade and Mixmaster confused. The backfire, what it does is when it's activated, if the opponent attacks you with a special, exactly the amount of the power that they use is how much health they're gonna lose, which is good. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do some story mode so you guys can see a little bit of these guys in action, and you guys can have a better idea of who to either try to attain if you guys don't got them to look for in the bot crystals, or if you do have them, who to upgrade it. Now, the easiest way is just to do arenas because that way it gives you guys a chance to see their abilities. We're gonna start with a 3-star bot. Now, you know what? Let's go ahead and do some story mode. Okay, now this is my top team right here that I usually use all the time, unless you know my 3 top core, which is Ironhide, Windblade, and Bumblebee. I use them for the Alliance Mission Quest. Now, as you can see here, everyone has a synergy with someone. Ironhide has synergy with Bumblebee, which it gives them a 2% armor boost. Plus, also with Optimus Prime, it gives them the bleed effect. Windblade has a boost with Ironhide. It gives her, both of them actually, another 2% armor boost. And then Bumblebee has it with Optimus Prime, which gives the attack boost. Plus, your debuff that you have activated, it causes more damage during range. Optimus, obviously, you know, it's going to give more of an armor boost because of Ironhide and Bumblebee combined. And then Grinder has with Optimus Prime a 2% attack rating. That's why I was telling you guys earlier in the conversation on GroupMe. Um, Optimus Prime is the one that you guys want to go for, especially movie 1 Optimus Prime, because he pretty much has synergy with every single bot that is out there, or bots have synergy with him, even if his profile doesn't show it. And the classic Optimus Prime, the same, but personal preference, I think movie 1 Optimus Prime is a lot better than the classic. Only because of the better abilities and the better the bleeds and all that and the armor boost. Okay, I've already run this map one time. I did the hardest path already, so we're gonna go ahead and do let's say the second hardest path and see how that turns out. Now, usually you guys want to use the bots that have a class advantage. You can see Bumblebee, the Knight, has a class advantage over a Brawler. So I'd go ahead and I'm going to stick with Bumblebee. And then we're going to break down and see what their abilities are about and what they do. So you guys can get a better idea of that. Now, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like. and turn on notifications so you guys can see any new videos that I post, because there will be more videos posted. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Now, Bumblebee, I like his L2 more than his L1. Not only because it looks cool, but because it does cause some damage. That just Look at that. That's just badass right there. It looks so cool. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we'll do the harder pass, because over there, as you can see, that little yellow blinky thing, I need a bot like Ironhide, which is I think that's Demolition, the yellow, to go down there. But obviously, I need to go down there twice, so I'm gonna go ahead and avoid that for now. I'll do that later. This pass I'm gonna need to do it one time, so then I can get that out the way. Okay, now here, as you can see, it's a 3-star duplicated RC. The rating is 624. Now, this is my 3-star grinder. I could use him. He does have a class advantage, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my Transformer Optimus Prime.